Hi, my name is Natalie and this is my first YouTube crafting tutorial. I love doing crafts, particularly Farmhouse, and the first one I'd like to share with you is this beautiful heart-shaped wreath. All of the materials I used to make this, I did purchase at the Dollartree, and if you're anything like me, you probably already have a lot of these materials, which are only four, in your stash. I would ask if you could please give me a thumbs up, which is so weird since I'm the one that's always watching YouTube. Now you guys get to watch me. Hopefully this will encourage me to post even more crafting tutorials to share with you guys. So please subscribe, give me your comments, and also don't forget to like. So thank you and enjoy.
The following materials I purchased at the Dollar Tree to make my wreath: one heart-shaped frame, nautical rope, I used 2 bundles, pink and natural wired burlap ribbon, I used 2 each, my hot glue gun, some glue sticks, scissors, and pliers to cut through the nautical rope. You're going to start by using the beginning of your nautical rope and gluing it to the center frame. Hold it tight till it dries. Just be careful not to burn your fingers. Then you're going to start to weave the nautical rope from the middle frame into the center frame, holding it tight. You're going to weave it so it looks like a diagonal. I weaved about 5 rows into the center. Then you're going to continue to do the pattern, weaving the rope from the middle frame into the center frame. Just make sure you hold it tight. From the middle into the center. Middle, and then into the center. As you're doing this, you're going to see it's going to form a diagonal pattern. When you're all done, it should look something like this. Now we're going to start weaving the arch of the frame. You're going to start by putting the rope in the middle frame, back through the middle frame, then the middle frame into the center frame, and it should look a little something like that. You're going to continue to do the pattern, and that's what it should look like. So looping it through the middle, then into the middle frame, and then into the center frame. You get what I mean, but that's what it should look like. So the middle frame, and then into the center frame. You're going to continue to do the pattern until you get to the next brace. Middle, then center. Making sure you always hold the rope tight. You could glue it, but I find that it goes a lot faster if you just hold it and weave it. So hold it tight with one hand and then weave it with the other. When you're done, it should look something like that. Now it's time to weave the remainder of your nautical rope to the center of the heart frame. You're going to repeat the same pattern you did in the beginning, weaving it from the middle frame into the center frame until you get to the point. In the middle, in the center. One nautical rope should cover 1/2 of your heart. Now you're going to take a little bit of hot glue, secure the end, and hold it tight till it dries. When you flip it to the front, that's what it should look like. We're going to repeat the pattern on the other side of the frame. Flip your frame back, take your second nautical rope, and glue it to the bottom on the other rope. You see what I mean? Now we're going to flip the frame to the front, hold the rope tight, and repeat the pattern on the opposite side. Continually weaving in a diagonal, holding it with one hand and weaving it with another, from the middle frame into the center frame, until you get to that next brace. Now we're going to do the arch pattern. When we loop the nautical rope from the middle frame, loop it through the middle frame again, and then we're going to loop it from the middle frame into the center frame to form that same exact pattern. You're going to continue to do that until you get to the next brace. Now it's time to finish the center. So you're going to loop the nautical rope from the middle frame into the center. Continue to do so until you get to the point. I think I could fit one more. Now you're going to flip your frame to the back and then secure it with a little bit of hot glue. Cut the end with your pliers, but leave that piece. We're going to need that for later. I then secured the end with a little bit more hot glue. When you flip it to the front, this is what it should look like. Now it's time to cut the pink burlap ribbon. I cut 6-inch pieces to make my wreath. I used about 30. To form the dovetails, you're going to cut each ribbon. You're going to start by folding it in half. Then you're going to fold it lengthwise. And then you're going to cut by a diagonal towards the wire. I know I've cut it the other way, but you want to cut it this way to form a dovetail. Now it's time to form your petals. You're going to scrunch the ribbon in the middle, fold it in half, flip your frame to the back, add a little bit of hot glue to the point of the ribbon, and then glue it to the nautical rope. I glued it in about 6 inches. Like I said, for this wreath I used about 30. You're going to pinch it, fold it, and then glue it to the back of the nautical rope. When you're all done, your pink ribbon should look like this. This is the back of your wreath. You're going to flip it then to the front, and you're going to thread that pink wired ribbon through the outer edge into the center. Again, you see what I mean. So you're going to just push all your ribbon through towards the front of your wreath. Then you're going to push the ribbon towards the center to make room for the second row. Now it's time to cut the beige ribbon for the outer rim. This time I cut 5-inch pieces and I used about 40. We're going to do the same thing, fold each piece in half, then fold it half lengthwise, then cut it at a diagonal to form the dovetail. Flip your frame to the back, take your beige piece, thread it through the outer edge of your wreath form, add a little bit of hot glue, pinch it, and hold it. You're going to repeat that process throughout the outer edge of the frame. Just be careful not to burn those fingers, I can't say that enough. Gonna thread it through, pinch the ribbon a little bit, use the hot glue, and then hold it tight till it dries. It should look something like that. You're going to continue to do it till you complete the whole outer edge of your wreath. When you're all done, this is what the back of your wreath should look like. You're then going to flip it to the front and you're going to start fluffing your ribbon. This is my favorite part, but that's why I like the wire ribbon, because then you can control it a little bit better. When you're all done fluffing, it should look something like this. Remember that extra piece of nautical rope? We're going to take it, we're going to unravel it using one of the 3. We're then going to take about a 12-inch piece of the burlap, the natural burlap wire ribbon. We're going to fold it over just a little bit, forming a loop. And we're going to pinch it in the center, creating a bow. Take that nautical rope, wrap it around about 3 times to secure it. Put a little bit of hot glue. And then we're going to cut off the excess of that nautical rope, and when you're done you should have a pretty little bow that we are then going to glue to the top center of our wreath. Now it's time to do the hanger. You're going to unravel the remainder of your nautical rope. Use one piece, flip your frame to the back, find a spot to then tie a knot on one end, and then you're going to repeat it and do it on the other side to create your little hanger. I'm going to then secure where I tied the knot with a little bit of hot glue just to keep it together. Our wreath is finally complete. I plan on hanging my wreath all throughout spring, but like I said, you could use any color that suits your decor. Thank you so much for watching my first YouTube tutorial. I hope to post more in the future to share with you guys. Please remember to like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at Nathalie Creates Crafts. Until next time, take care.